brand new Sonic trailer in 3, 2, 1.
Alrighty then, my royal chums, it is I, Daniel. You may call me the Pop Culture Dude, and you just saw for what you just see. We're getting a brand new Sonic Movie 2 trailer tomorrow in regular speed and not in a super fast speed just like the Blue Hedgehog. But anyway, before I break down these shots, I got a couple announcements. I got myself an early screening to go watch Sonic the Hedgehog 2 by the Sonic Movie Twitter account by a 50 winner sweepstakes, and I was one of the 50 winners, and I will be attending around April 2nd through April 7th. I got my Robotnik cosplay almost ready. I got the source of ultimate power, and I'm just getting like more merchandise related to the movie just to get myself ready for it, but I can talk about that later. Let's go break down these shots in slow motion. So as I'm playing the teaser in slow motion as we're counting down to 3, 2, 1, we get the shot of the human characters themselves, Tom and Maddie in a Hawaiian vacation while Sonic is home alone, so Maddie could be with her sister Rachel to be engaged with her fiance. Next shot right here, we got Tails with the backpack straps on. That was not in the original trailer, but I guess it was in the last minute post-production. Maybe that's the reason why he's holding the Miles Electric and keep it in place. I see what they did there. In the shot that we've seen before in the Super Bowl TV spot, we see Knuckles, Robotnik, and the rest of the Badniks looking at the Master Emerald activate as it shoots an explosion light beam to the sky, as we see Robotnik surprised in a good old classic Jim Carrey fashion. Ooh! Good one! You are catching fire! And then we get to this part where it's basically the thumbnail of the video, where we see all the Badniks and lasers targeting us Sonic and Tails as their victims. And to be fair, if you look back at it, there was a TV spot where Sonic goes, oh boy, where Tails is in the background, and it looks like it could be the same spot where Robotnik is surrounding both Sonic and Tails when they're trapped inside this snowy ice cave. And then out of nowhere, we just got the voice of Sonic Ben Schwartz doing the waiting pose with some big shoes. This is just a silly way of marketing for the teaser. Next in this shot, we see a blue glowy version of the Mushroom Planet as we see Knuckles the Echidna hopping out of the Rings portal, which I'm assuming that's the exact same scene that Jeff Fowler says, oh, we wrap up production on the movie, but this is where I think that Dr. Robotnik is gonna meet Knuckles the Echidna for the first time to team up and go back to Earth to face Sonic. Then we got good old Dr. Robotnik having a sip of coffee in Agent Stone's Mean Bean coffee shop as they reunited. After all, he loves the way he makes them! And then we got another shot of Rachel just doing the slice of the neck move as she's probably upset that a blue hedgehog and a yellowtail fox crashed her wedding, where she's like, oh lord, there's two of them now. And then the next thing you know, we got a first look of Dr. Robotnik's black look stepping outside the Mean Bean coffee shop and having unlimited power of the Master Emerald. Since it's the source of ultimate power, he can eventually engage it to become green, just like the Mask, the Grinch, and the Riddler. But all jokes aside, he wants that power all by to himself to build and destroy civilizations, and build the Death Egg robot and stab on the back for Knuckles the Echidna for being a traitor to him. Then you got a nice little Sanic cameo just for the sake of Crazy Carl's drawings. One of my favorite shots in the trailer's gotta be where Sonic has his pouch of rings, Tails has his Miles Electric device, just a guide for directions in this temple, but they discover a giant statue of the guardian owl that raised Sonic when he was young in the first movie, none other than Longclaw. And this is a very beautiful shot. It's very green, and it kind of reminds me of Sonic Unleashed for some reason by the temple, if you know what I mean. And this could bring some really interesting lore details of Sonic's origin, if Tails actually knows knowledge of Longclaw, and this brings many questions, like for instance, like, are the Guardian Owls and the Echidnas have like a war when it comes to the Master Emerald, which is why Sonic and Knuckles are fighting each other? I mean, there's been like an unreleased shot that could be in the trailer where Tails Knuckles about two tribes of heroes that have been fighting each other for centuries, and it could be the case where Sonic and Knuckles are going to battle each other for the Master Emerald until Robotnik gets the power of the Master Emerald in the palm of his hands. Then we got a new shot of Sonic the Hedgehog in the truck scene that he's taking down criminals in a good old-fashioned style like in the first trailer, and then we see that same shot of Tails going, Sonic! We see Knuckles going down, we see Sonic and Knuckles facing each other, so we're definitely going to see the battle between a blue hedgehog and a red echidna. Until then, things get even more crazier on these last shots. We got ourselves a sexy first look of Idris Elba looking muscular and looking hot as ever with those Knuckles gloves, and the disgusting man hog that we shall not talk about. I'm just kidding. These are the last 3 shots that are worth noticing. Here at this shot, we see that Sonic's looking very filthy as Tom is looking back at him, and I can assume that this is the final battle where it's going to be taking place with the Death Egg robot. And speaking of which, we have a blue explosion full of electricity on Earth, and the last shot, we see Sonic on the ground, we see the Death Egg robot, we see a Chaos Emerald. Wait a minute, could it be Super? I can't say it because it might be a spoiler and I probably might ruin the surprise for you, so you should know what you're gonna be expected. And yeah, that's all I have to say about this slow motion teaser breakdown of the upcoming trailer that will drop tomorrow. Will I make a reaction to it? Duh, obviously I will. Probably might be a bit behind, but I'll make my trailer reaction tomorrow. Besides, we're like 3 weeks away from the US release date. Like, I will be an update for more Sonic movie related content, such as my Robotnik cosplay that will be complete very soon, my merchandise that I will unbox very soon as well, including I'm gonna see the early screen of Sonic the Hedgehog 2, and I'll be ready for like what are the other announcements related to the movie, but of also avoiding spoilers as well. But thank you so much guys for watching this video, and I'll definitely stay tuned tomorrow for the trailer. Take care now. Bye bye then.